Yo, what's good at YouTube? Alrighty, so I beat it. I beat Sonic Frontiers, and I beat it the worst way possible to play it on the Nintendo Switch with Joy-Cons. But all jokes aside, it was a great game. It was fun. There were a lot of things that were done right, and there were things that weren't really done right, but if they took the time to fix those in future games, they're gonna get it right. And the dark days of being a Sonic fan more than likely will come to an end. So let's start off with a lot of the things I did like, right? Shout out to the devs for allowing us to get the soap shoes back. The soap shoes have been gone, out of existence ever since Sonic Adventure 2. They let us use it as DLC if you subscribe to the Sonic Frontiers website, and it made playing this game so much more fun. Because it's like, hey, look at this memory lane item. You know what I mean? So I appreciate that so much from them. Let's talk about the cyberspace levels. I think that there were good cyberspace levels, but I also think that the way they made jumping in this game and the 2D sections of this game made it unbearable to play in sections where you needed to do both of those at the same time. Jump in 2D sections. Man, the smallest of jumps could just send you flying off the stage. Like, there were some levels where I was just like, yo, I'm over this. Like, I'm done. This is crazy. You know, like, this is crazy. Like, the smallest of jumps. For some reason, like, with Forces Sonic, ever since, like, the boost formula came out, like, Sonic's jump is just, like, weird. It's just, it feels weird. It feels tight. It doesn't feel as free as it used to, like in the Adventure days or anything like that. With the Game Boy games, it just feels like so stuck. And it really shows here in this game. And I don't like it. I don't. But this is not to say that all the cyberspace levels are bad, because that's not the case. However, there was really enjoyable cyberspace levels too. They even had some levels where you could use a skateboard to get through the level. They even had some levels where they had throwback levels in there, like City Escape or the forest one from Sonic Adventure 2. Jesus Christ, I can't believe I forgot the name. I play that level like almost every other day. Green Forest, I believe it's called. I don't remember off the top of my head. I apologize. So I think that is where the game falls short the most for me. Start with the maps. Knuckles' map was okay. Tails' map was a mess for me. I wasn't too fond of Tails' map, right? The reason why I didn't like Tails' map is because when they said open world, they really meant that, and it's hard for me to focus on like super big open world games. You know what I mean? I'd get a little overwhelmed. And one thing with Tails' map that I want to talk about, just need the game to load, is it felt like such a chore to get to this middle section here, to get to these middle sections, to get to these outer sections of this map. And not only when you do that, you have to, in order to fight final boss, after dealing with all that, which felt like a headache to me, I had to play the pinball game of hell, right? The reason why this game was so crazy is because you had to get the score to like 5 billion, right? From 5 billion to 0. And the thing is, you only get 2 lives, essentially, right? The reason why this was so annoying is because not only did it take a while to get to that score total, the game can automatically have you lose if you go under the pinball, like, strikers. I guess if you want to call them the triangle shits that make the pinball go around the pinball field. I don't know pinball terminology. I'm sorry. I kid you not. Where this game shined was Supersonic, and I will show you why. And this was so cool. You just start off flying towards this enemy as Supersonic, attacking missiles, getting bodied by missiles. And yo, the shit was so fire. You have the Linkin Park-esque, Evanescence-esque music in the background. Like, yo, just go crazy, man. I feel like there's a YouTube video, and this YouTuber is describing how Supersonic is kind of short-lived in a lot of the older Sonic games. How Supersonic, it just feels like not enjoyable all the time. And it just feels like you're doing the most to get Supersonic. And the levels are short, the outcome is fast, and then it's just over. Nah, these devs took that to heart if they watched that video, because this is where they thrived. The first three Supersonic levels were awesome. Can't say the same for the last one, the final boss. So, for this final boss, fight with the girl. And you start off on this Galaga type of mode. And I'm like, while I'm playing it, you gotta fight a whole bunch, you gotta like shoot a whole bunch of bullets and missiles according to the color. And it's just like, yo, this is kind of not Sonic at all. This reminds me of one of those like $3 Switch games that you buy because you have $3 to spare and you're bored. You know what I mean? And it just wasn't fun. It wasn't enjoyable. I didn't enjoy it too much. But when they brought Supersonic back in the mix, like usual, fun. It was cool. He gets launched and you get quick time events again with Supersonic, and it just looks so nice. Lastly, if I had any other little like annoyances, it would just have to be like, for example, when they make me wait to unlock shrines because it's a nighttime shrine, or when I'm running trying to get to my destination and like I run into a bumper that I don't see and it takes me off course, or an enemy like makes me get sucked into its camera vortex at full throttle and I can't see where I'm going. I'll go crazy off the map like this. Like, that happened a whole bunch of times. I was like, yo, this is mad annoying. Can you not do this to me? I took a whole bunch of cool pictures too, like in the cutscene. Like, I don't know. I enjoyed the game a lot. It's my favorite Sonic game in a long time. And I haven't been able to say that a lot about a lot of Sonic games. Like, yeah, Mania and Origins was cool. But it's like, it's not, I love the 3D, like the early 3D games at least. So the recent 3D games that they've been dropping, I don't know. I don't know why they went that route of like making them mad annoying. Whatever. I hope they continue to go this route where fun and enjoyable. Just like fix a couple things that I've said. And I'm gonna give Sonic Frontiers a B. You know, a little bit of bias in my rating, but I'm gonna give it a B. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Appreciate it. Peace.